Today's devotion, praise, important, but not always easy. Rejoicing in times of trial keeps us focused on the Lord and His good purpose. Matthew 5:10-12. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Romans 5:3-5. And not only this, but we also exult in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation brings about perseverance, and perseverance, proven character, and proven character, hope. And hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out within our hearts through the Holy Spirit who was given to us. God's commands sometimes defy human logic. In today's passage, for example, He said we're to rejoice in persecution. That doesn't make sense until we realize the effect of praise. It keeps us focused on Him and the good things He can bring out of hardship. The Apostle Paul faced greater abuse and suffering than most of us ever will. He was beaten, put on trial, and imprisoned. Yet he looked beyond those difficulties to what the Lord was accomplishing through his life. If we believe God is in control and keeps His promises, then we must trust in the principle in Romans 5:3-5. This passage assures us that our hardships have a purpose. Specifically, they develop our endurance, strengthen our character, and solidify our hope. We're able to rejoice because we are maturing believers whom God can use for His purpose. The Lord will bring good from our times of adversity, just as He did for Paul. We all experience times of doubt, but if we allow it to linger, we will struggle to praise what God is doing in and through our life. And if we can't rejoice, we're in danger of giving up before the Lord's good work can be completed. Rejoicing keeps us focused on Him, His purpose, so we may see our trial through to the end and receive our reward. I know I've gone through different situations, and at the moment, it's like, how do I get through this? Sometimes, I forget about anything. I want to be in control and let me get through this situation. But it's interesting when I stop and pray about the situation, it just seems to go so much smoother than when I take control. But either way, at the end, and I look back and be able to reflect, what was the lesson here? What can I learn? How can I improve myself? A lot of times that's the reward within itself. It's like, okay, I've identified an issue I have or a weakness I have, and now I know how to strengthen it. Or maybe I didn't understand these resources that are out there, and going through this situation, now I know about resources and I've gained knowledge. I think rewards come in so many different ways, but the biggest one is being able to learn to rely on God and pray and ask for guidance, ask for resources, ask for knowledge. Makes life so much easier. And then to be able to thank Him afterwards or during for the information that you've gained or the newfound part of your life, And I'm going through something right this minute, so if you don't mind adding me to your prayer request list, I would greatly appreciate it. I know everything seems to be a struggle, and every once in a while you have to go up a little hill to get down, and so just a little bump in the road I got to get through for a minute, but I'll be back on in the morning for sure. Not sure the next time I'll be able to go live or make a different kind of video on DoorDash or something. So I appreciate any prayers you have for me. That would be great. I hope you're doing well. I'm praying for all of you. Y'all are awesome. I hope you have a beautiful Monday. God bless you.